Good afternoon, guys. It is Empress Jackrabbit here to do my weekly reading. And this week, two people I love so much. I fell so in love with them, and I hadn't done a reading on them, but I'm going to today. And that is Bryshere, Yazz, Gray, and Jussie Smollett. I saw them last night on the Billboard Awards, and I thought, you know what, it's time to do a reading on them. I've been delving in my new eating plan, my vegan eating plan. I think myself and Tori Boo will do a video on that, just talking about it. If you're interested in it, look for that in the next couple of days. Today is April 18th, I think it is, April 18th. It is Monday, about noonish. So let me get my glasses on. Let's see what we have to see. I found them quite interesting because they seemed almost like the opposite. So let's start with Jussie Smollett. Great talent, great person. But his birthday, I shouldn't say but, and his birthday is June 21st, 1983. When I looked at his whole numbers and added them up, that gave him a 3 life path. This year, looking at his numbers, he is 6, 7, 8, 9. He is in 8 personal year. And let's talk about him as an individual. So growing up, there was a lot of responsibility put on Jussie. He had to be the babysitter, the caregiver, the making sure the money was right, the food was right, being there for people to vent or whatever, because he's got a number 6 there. Same thing as I do. And so there's a lot of needing to support and caretake, because 6 is a naturally nurturing number. They're always taking care of someone. So perhaps someone was sick when he was growing up, and that sick could also be mental health, it could be physical health, but he was really there for that. A strong, very strong person. His middle number is a 21. That says that he likes relationships. It's funny though. He likes relationships, but he likes other people to take charge of the relationship. He's going to be there for it and go along with it, but he doesn't mind at all if someone steps up and leads the way in the relationship, has the plans. You know, we're going to go to dinner, go to the movies, we're going to go to this show, or we're going to buy these tickets, or we're going to do whatever. And he'll go right along with it. He won't cause much of a ruckus about that. He's a Cancer, almost a Gemini Cancer, really, but he's a Cancer. So he really is devoted to home, family, and that type of life. But he's a little bit of a different Cancer. The Cancers, I know, I just call them crazy Cancers because they can be a little bit out there, that type of thing. Him as a person, he's real independent, and that would probably stem from the fact of having to be relied upon so much when he was younger. But he's very independent. He's very playful. He can get moody. He can definitely withdraw. He likes action. He's very creative. He is a type of person who is an awesome communicator. So that means that whether it's in music, acting, writing, and that goes from book writing to speech writing to writing music to ever, he has to let that out in some kind of way. Ever since he was small, he would have been in person constantly creating things or coming up with creative ideas. So he's going to be around for the long haul because he's a creative person, and he understands about remaking himself, or they say recreating himself. Real fun, lively person. But like I said, you have to be careful because sometimes he can get a little bit moody and standoffish and things like that. This year for him is a number 8 year, which is a great year because our universal year, that means everybody's experiencing an 8 year in some way, in some form. It doesn't have to be money. You're experiencing some kind of abundance. Now, you could say to me, well, I'm not making that much money or this and that, but perhaps you're experiencing it in you gain weight. That is abundance of weight. Or you have a lot of bills. You've got an abundance of bills. But you are going to experience that sense of abundance and more. He, being in a number 8 year, sort of like having a genie that can pop out and say, your wish is my command. He has to be careful what he thinks about what he wants, because he's in a position right now this year, with him being a personal year and we're in a universal year, that he can think on something. He can definitely manifest exactly what he wants. And if he doesn't get clear on what he wants to manifest, then the universe will create it for him by whatever he's been focusing on. He has a lot of determination this year, which is great, because his determination is going to equal dollars for him. So the more he works and the more he's out there, the more and more income he's going to experience. So this year he's going to experience a tremendous amount of financial abundance. He's going to know how to make things happen and get things done. He's going to be like a little mover and shaker. Excuse me, guys, there's a little water. But anyways, he is going to definitely be a mover and shaker and making things happen. He's going to feel when he does make things happen or gets things done, they are going to get done. He's going to experience a new sense of inner satisfaction and gratefulness and prosperity. So look to see him with a lot of smiles on his face, because this is an awesome year for him. And I hope he takes advantage of it very clearly, because he was in a quieter year last year, and he had an opportunity to really think about what it is he wants. And especially being in a hit show, they may not have asked for the money they really wanted or the benefits that may come along with that, but he learned quickly, and he will from this point on. Now, Bryshere Yazz Gray, or Yazz as he's called, or Yazz the Great, never heard of him. He's not like Jussie, just been working in movies and things like that and TV shows since he was a young kid. But with Yazz, you haven't really heard of him. He was a rapper, and that's what he really thought his life was going to be about. And the interesting thing was, his life became an actor rapper, so he stayed in his field. His birthday is November 28th, 1993, so he's a Sagittarius, and I love Sagittarius because they really know how to go and to make things happen for themselves. He's a number 7 person, kind of like Future, if you heard my talk on Future. He is very creative. He is very intellectual, so much more than what you think. You think of him as that kid that got beat with the broomstick, and he's so much more than that. He is a thinker. He is a loner that can get lonely. He doesn't allow people to get that close to him. He can be fun and seemingly fun and upbeat, but he doesn't just let you in his life. He comes across very mysterious, and he actually likes it that way. He's going to have many career changes in his life, so this will see him in, and we'll enjoy him in with Empire, but that's going to continue to change. He may go back into rapping. He may leave the rapper alone and strictly act. He may open up a business. Who knows? But he's got a very big and broad view of life. He has big and broad dreams, and he has the ability to make them happen. He's very stable. He likes stability, and he loves life. This year for him, 8, 9, 10, 11, is a number 2 year. So with that, this year, and we're only looking at his personal year at this point, is that he likes to move fast and get things done. He thinks it out. He gets by himself. He doesn't get overly involved with anyone. He doesn't let everyone into his business, so he's able to plan, and then he goes and makes moves and make them happen. This year, though, a number 2 year, he's going to have to slow down. The universe is forcing him to slow down. he's going to have to work on connecting his past, his present, and his future. And what I mean by that is that the choices he made in the past, he needs to think about that so that he can create or recreate a better future for himself. The way he can do that is to stay focused here in the present, in the now, consistently, not only just imagining what he wants and taking steps to make that happen. If he doesn't slow down and take things easy, he's going to get lost. And what I mean lost is lost of who he is or what he wants or what he's dreaming about to happen to him. He's going to let other people in his ear too much. This year is going to have to be about peace for him. He's going to have to be a very peaceful soul, a peaceful spirit, because he's got already a natural inclination to religion and the sciences and things like that. But now this year he's being called upon to act that way, even though he's going to be having a lot more wealth being thrown at him. He's going to have to handle it in a mature, private, peaceful manner. He won't be able to come out bling bling and showy because those things will be taken away from him. Also this year, being that it's a number 2 year, he's going to have to be tactful. Sagittarius aren't always tactful. A lot of times they're very blunt and they say what they mean what they say. People are going to be very sensitive to his words. So he's going to have to watch what he says or the way that he responds, or being careful in terms of what he's going to reveal, because those things can upset the wrong people. And everybody knows how hypersensitive Lee Daniels is, so he needs to be sure that he keeps that in check. He needs to really stay positive, patient. He needs to trust himself and think and feel his way through every major move that he makes this year. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. And you guys have a great day. Until next time.